Oh, hey everyone, welcome back to the Lads RV Life here. Still at White Sands Campground here at Sauble Beach. Luke is over at the cooking table making up beef stroganoff for tonight's dinner. We had a live show today, so we did that for a little while, got a fire going. Campground, it's Friday the 29th, so the campground is just starting to get people into it and stuff like that. So we're getting a little more active. I had the music going, but I had to turn it off because, you know, the copyright stuff. Anyways, got some news on the boat. It's not good. The motor is basically blowing. So my old 40 horsepower Mariner, you know, 4-cylinder turbo is finished. The power head's leaking. There's a problem with the stator connector or connections. We're only getting 2 cylinders firing now. So rather than spend all this extra money, like, you know, originally I brought it in to get the carburetors looked at because the carburetors are leaking. That presented some big problems. Anyways, he let me get away cheap, and that's BDDM All-Star Power Sports in Shallow Lake. Doug Johnston is the owner. Really good people. Anyways, they work on used motors. They worked on used boats, so no problem there. They also have connections, and this will be good for me, is that they've got connections in Goderich and Tobermory of people that rebuild motors and resell them kind of thing. So we don't really have that up in my area. Nobody does it. All the marinas and shops and everything, they don't want to touch anything, you know, much more than 8 years old kind of thing. So anyway, so these guys are in business. So what I've decided to do is that Dwayne, their mechanic, who was the guy doing all the work, they were really good. They were very, you know, apologetic. They, you know, but like I told them, it wasn't their fault. Obviously, it's you know, the motor's just finally past her prime, and there's no sense in you know, spending all that money. Oh, I'm getting smoke here. Spending all that money, you know, to repair something that's just that old. It's a 1989. So anyways, they can get me a decent deal. We're just waiting to see who's coming up with one, but we're trying to latch on to a Yamaha 4-stroke. Well, first either a Mercury 4-stroke because I have the controls, so it just bolt right on. But a 40 or 50 horsepower 4-stroke. In lieu of that, we can't find one of those, and it'll take a Yamaha 40 or 50 horsepower 4-stroke. So what we're going to do is when I go, I'm going to pack everything up here for Monday morning, leave, go back home. As soon as Dwayne finds a motor that he figures is going to be good for this boat, then I'm going to load up the boat, me, and then we're going to drive back down here. It's a 7-hour drive just to get a motor, but it's worthwhile dealing with these same guys. I don't have guys like this up my way. So, and they're well known in these parts, it looks like. So anyways, so they'll find me something. I'm not worried, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So it's going to be a busy couple of weeks. I'll probably just rent a motel room here overnight because they said, you know, we're going to leave the boat, change the motor out, so it, you know, probably take a, you know, figure an overnighter anyways. So, you know, drop it off one day and pick it up the next day. So, and then go back home to Lanark. So that's what's going on. It's used motors, probably going to run me, by the time all said and done, with gas going back and forth and labor and all the rest of it, probably looking at mid 4,000s, like 4,500, maybe even as much as 5,000. But that's pretty much my limit. I want to go with a used motor, and I don't want to buy a new one for it. So the boat itself is in great condition. So I mean, it's worthwhile putting a good motor on it. So it's overdue. It is 1989, so it's time to maybe get into the 21st century with something past the year 2000. So, all right, everyone. So there's just some news I wanted to give up on the boat and what happened with the motor and all that. Other than that, everything's running pretty smoothly here. We've just been doing a lot of sitting around. As some of you saw, Digger and Diana and Danny and so on. Some of you came to see just these impromptu live shows. We still have a live show going on officially, like on the schedule, 6:30 p.m. Saturday the 30th. That's Eastern Standard, like Eastern Daylight Time. So, you know, check your clocks depending on where you are. And that'll be me, Luke, from the Lost Cause Adventure Bus channel. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, and basically just kind of leaning back and partying. Might go out for a ride tomorrow. The weather's supposed to be warmer, so we might end up going out for a ride along Lake Huron. I definitely want to be doing that. We'll film all that too. So We'll see what plays out from there. Okay, everyone. So thanks for coming as always. Be good. Please like, share, and subscribe. That's the fastest way to help the channel and everything. And if you want to help out with the motor expense or anything like that, there's paypal.com/ladfromthewoods. It's still Lad from the Woods on that one. Or buymeacoffee.com/theladrvlife. Okay, be good to your fellow humans. Peace, long life, and live long and prosper. Bye-bye. See you later.